Okay. Welcome back to tonight's stream, tonight's video. This is definitely going to be an exciting one. We got some news today. We're going to do some fun stuff. We're going to look at some inventory. There is a ton of Tesla inventory back onto the market, or not back, but on the market right now. And there's some fear and doubt, uncertainty and doubt, I guess. We'll go through some tweets that I found that are super interesting that really is regarding like the quarter end deliveries and also China. And then of course I think we're gonna let's take a look at auction values to see if the used car market is getting destroyed or not. We'll go through each of the models as well to see if the Model S and the Model X are holding and what's going on with the Model Y. Are they in the low 60s yet or under 60? I can't wait till the Model Y. The Model Y long range I think needs to get under 60K for a used one. It just makes sense. But we're heading into the last couple weeks of the quarter of September for Tesla. So I'm really interested to see what Tesla's going to do, what they're going to do this quarter to just try and push some sales, or maybe they won't do anything at all. And maybe they'll just hit their number and be okay with it. But thanks for watching tonight's stream again. Thanks for watching this video. Please hit that like if you're enjoying it, and definitely hit that subscribe. Throw all your questions into the comments in the chat. I'm going to be answering them throughout it and definitely at the end. But today's video is sponsored by my Calendly link. If you have any questions on buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or financing a Tesla, you can schedule a call with me. It's 15 minutes, and you'll at the end of it or throughout the call, you can ask any questions throughout it, and I'll also respond to any DMs or emails after that as well, like kind of like indefinitely. And after the call and before the call, actually, you'll get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources that I use, as well as how to get good financing. And right now I have a credit union that will do 2.99% for 72 months. That was actually confirmed like this past couple days ago. One of my viewers got hooked up with that. So definitely super cool stuff. But let's get into it, guys. Thanks for watching another one of my streams, another one of my videos. I certainly appreciate all the support throughout this, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. But I don't know, like I want to stream about some other stuff too. So let me know what you guys want me to stream about. If there's like any FAQs or walkthroughs that you're super interested and you want to learn about, let me know. And also, if you're in the SoCal area and you're taking delivery of a 2022 Model Y soon, I want to join you. I want to check it out. I want to check out a brand new Model Y to see if the suspension, I heard from Ryan Shaw on his video, he said the suspension is much better on a 2022, and I want to see it. I want to sit in one, and maybe if you'll let me drive it temporarily. I know it's, your brand new car, it's going to be tough, but anyway, it's no more bantering. Let's get into it. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of today. I don't know why it's doing this. How do I minimize that? Let me see. Okay, maybe it's good. Okay, let's get into the meat and potatoes. Tesla has dropped a ton of inventory on Tesla.com. And if you don't know, hopefully you've been watching my channel a bunch, but Waiting for Tesla is the site to track all of that. This is what it looks like. You can go to the website right now yourself to check it out. But there's a ton of inventory available right now. But before we get into it, let's think about why this is happening. So Troy Teslike, shout out to Troy Teslike. He's a Twitter user he's a Tesla analyst. He's a really good one too. That he's got a lot of data, and he predicts. This is what his estimates or Q3 delivery estimates were as follows on September 14th, and this was posted earlier today. His estimate is 366,000 units, and the analyst consensus was 358,000. So there's definitely some uneasiness. There's uneasiness in the market, what's going right now. So is Tesla going to hit their number? Who knows? But this is kind of where we're at right now, 366. I don't know what are we supposed to be at right now? What is Tesla supposed to? Anybody know what Tesla is supposed to be hitting at for this quarter? Like to hit on the number? What's the number that analysts are predicting? I guess analysts are predicting 358, so we're going to come right above that. But what's the number that Tesla has put out there? But because that's going to really give us a signal on whether or not there's going to be more inventory going to be popping up on Waiting for Tesla on Tesla.com, and also if there's discount. But there's already discounts, and we're going to get into that. But another post that he posted today that was pretty interesting in terms of Troy Teslike, appears Tesla is having some trouble in China. Tesla's having some trouble in China. It looks like that's why they announced the $1,000 discount, which I made a video about yesterday. If you sign up for a Tesla insurance, wait times for a new order went from 6 weeks and is now 1 week, which is actually pretty insane. So actually, I wanted to check this too. So let's go to Tesla.com. Let's just pick a Model 3. And there should be a way, I've done this before, where you can switch the country and where you're at. Yeah, so let's see. China. Where is China? Okay, so Asia maybe? Hong Kong? No, let's I think is this China? Sorry, I should know this. All right, let's switch to China. So right now it's October, but if we switch to China, I don't know what that says. 1 to 8 weeks? Does anybody count? Someone help me here. Does that say 1 to 8 weeks? Anyways, we'll just take Troy Tesla's word for it. You can get a Tesla in China ASAP. So this is interesting because if this starts to happen in America as well, which of course there might be more demand for Teslas, this is going to be interesting, and we're going to see some sales. But let's get into the meat and potato of this video. There is inventory available on Tesla.com. And how you can check is by using waitingfortesla.com. So this is Model Ys right now. 14 brand new Model Ys and demos available for sale. I think yesterday when we checked this, it was only 4. So what? That's like quadrupled or tripled in the past day. And what's really, really interesting is one of these, I'm pretty sure, has a discount. So, and it's not a performance that have a discount. Usually when we start to see discounts, we see them on performances first, but this is a 2022 Tesla Model Y long range in Illinois with a $430 discount, and it's got 1,300 miles, which that's okay. I mean, I think I'd rather see $1 per mile discount. So if it's got 1,300 miles, I would want to see a $1,300 discount. So this is a little low, but if this is the exact build you want, silver with black interior, 20-inch rims, 5-seater, and you're in Illinois and you need a car today, this might be a good deal. So just some food for thought, but there is inventory out there, 14 today, and it's only the 21st. So we still got, give or take, another a week and a half to go for the end of the month, which is end of the quarter. So we're going to see a lot more vehicles pop onto this site. So this might be a good opportunity for someone to get a good deal, but we shall see. Going to Model 3, we're at 22 Model 3s, which I don't think this has been much of a change. There was about 20, give or take this amount. So this is really not a lot, but a good amount of inventory drops on Model 3s. As we move to Model S, this is also ticked up just a little bit. I mean, there's always been a bunch of Model S's available, but what's really interesting is we can sort this by, I'm pretty sure we can sort this by discount. Let's see. I guess we'll go to demo, and this is where we can see all the Model S's with discounts on here, and some of them are big. So this is a 2021. It's got $7,000 of discount, which is okay. You're basically buying a 3-year-old car right now. So unless this is like the exact car you want, I wouldn't get this one unless like you absolutely want it and you're going to keep it for 4 to 5 years, give or take. But most of these have small discounts, so nothing too crazy on these. Of course, all these are plaids as well, so no discounts on a long range. It'll be interesting to see the day in this next week or so if there is a discount on a long range, because that is going to be interesting. But moving to Model X, this is a first. So we're up to 35 Model X's now. I think yesterday was at like 11, but now we're up to 35. So there's something happening with Model X's. And you know what's really interesting is if we sort this, there actually is one vehicle with a discount. And of course, it's a plaid. And of course, it's also a very small discount. I don't even know why there's a discount on this one, because it only has 108 miles on it, and it's got 110 discount. Super weird, because usually it has like a couple hundred discount. But I mean, this is a first. I've not seen any Model X with a discount, and we're finally at the day where we see, I've not seen a refresh Model X with a discount, and we're finally at the day where it used to be 6 months ago, there was A, no Model X's available that you could just go on and buy, and B, definitely none with discounts. But we are there. We are finally there. There's tons of Model X inventory, and there's one with a discount. So this is going to be a foreshadow of what's going to happen. There's going to continue to be Model X's available that are going to pop up throughout the end of this month and this quarter, and hopefully we see a Model X Plaid with a discount. Maybe not a Model X long range with a discount. You can see right now there's only one Model X long range available. So maybe we won't see a discount on a Model X long range, because this is the better value and the better bang for buck, in my opinion, not the Plaid. You definitely can't do the Plaid. But before we get into some other stuff, before we get into some other news and of course auction values, I think we haven't done auction values in a week to see if Tesla values are holding or not in the used car market, because if they are not, then that is going to be bad for all the people that are trying to sell right now. And I'm starting to see, I don't know about you guys, I'm starting to see a lot more for sale Tesla posts on Facebook. I'm in a lot of Facebook groups regarding Tesla Model 3, Y, and everything. And I'm like, every day, it might be just the algorithm trying to show me more ads, but I'm seeing every day a lot more people trying to sell their Tesla because of for whatever reason. They're either trying to make money or they're trying to profit. But let's get into some questions first. Samuel Blue, welcome back. Third, what's up, gents? Welcome back to tonight's stream. Rena's World, yo. Samuel Blue, took delivery of my rear-wheel drive 3 today. Red, feeling good, excited. Congrats, dude. Congrats. Like, first, is this been your first Tesla? Like, buying a Tesla is pretty sick. Like, it's a good car at the end of the day. What accessories are you getting, or have you gotten it already? Are you ready to go? Are you getting tints, ceramic? What are you doing? I want to know. Tech Unboxing, hey, what's up? Tech Unboxing, since when does this live stream started? Just got notification. Yeah, today. It's a little bit late, so I just went ahead and I just posted it and just went live. Usually I give like a 30-minute buffer, but today I know it's pretty late, so just wanted to get on it and get going. But yeah, Samuel Blue, yes. Okay, what accessories you got? What are you doing? Ceramic? Please tell me you're doing ceramic. I think ceramic is probably my favorite modification next to tint, just because I like the cleanliness of the glossiness and all that stuff. If you're in the area, if you're in the SoCal area, go to my boys at 24K Shine. They have the best prices. They do the best work, and they did my Model S recently, and I will bring every car back to them that I owned after that back to me, because they're just good dudes, good work, and they use Geon ceramic, which is probably one of the best ceramic out there. So shout out to 24K Shine. They're in Santa Ana. Hit them up and just say Dennis sent you from YouTube, and he'll hook you up. He'll give you the Dennis deal, which is actually a pretty good deal. Would you recommend a used Model S or a new Model 3 Performance? That is a great question. That's a great question. So it depends. Like, are you saying like used Model S, like a 2021 refresh versus a new Model 3? Then that's a tough choice. Well, no, that's not a tough choice. I would say 2021 refresh Model S all the way. But if you're saying like a 2019 or 2018 or anything older than like that, the old body style, the old screen, all that stuff, no. Get the new Model 3 Performance instead. Unless you got, a bad back or a bad neck or something like that, then Model 3 Performance is a harsh ride. I wouldn't get into that. No. Notorious Alex, what's up? One day you get a Tesla. You got this. One day you'll get it. I mean, there's going to be discounts soon. I can imagine with the tax credit coming next year, it's going to be a great time to get into a Tesla. So I have faith. You'll be able to get into one. All right, so now let's get back into auction values. Let's check to see if the first thing I want to know is, has the Model Y held value in the used car market? So this is Manheim, this is auction, this is dealer to dealer, basically wholesaling to each other. And you got to know that dealers do not want to buy a car for too much, because they need to go then and resell it to someone else. So they want to make sure they're in the money good, or else they might get hurt. So we're going to put in 2022 Tesla Model Y long range. MMRs, this is like the average auction value at 65,000. But let's scroll down to interesting. Okay, so it looks like 3 to 6 vehicles, maybe even 7, went this week right here. And the most recent one as of today, it has some high mileage, 6,400. The condition out of 5 was a 4.4, so definitely not the cleanest one. I mean, it's got miles on it, but it went for low low 61. And that, I think that's the lowest it's been for a bit. Wow, wow, wow. 61.5. So we could see a high 50s auction value Tesla Model Y very, very soon. This one probably a 68. It's 5 miles, brand new. That's kind of crazy too, because I don't know what this dealer is going to go and turn around and sell that for. And even this one right here, 72.5. These must have full self-driving or something, or who knows, but super interesting. This week, after this month in October, we should definitely see this in the high 50s, maybe average all $63,000. But it looks like Model Y is still holding in the 60s. I would imagine by now it'd be in there, but it's definitely decreased. You can see earlier this month we were in the high 60s, maybe just even a couple of weeks ago, but it is quickly shifted down to the low 60s within the past couple of weeks. And just this number being thrown out there like that, that's just going to be an indicator for everybody else. Hey, we're paying way too much. And what I'm saying, everybody else, all the other dealers, we're paying way too much, and we need to be a lot lower in our Teslas to be able to then make some money on the next one. So let's check the threes. Let's go to Model 3 long range. And we're probably going to see about the same thing. This one looks kind of interesting at 48, but of course it's got 20,000 miles on it. It seems like it's holding. It's pretty okay. It's kind of the same thing as the Model Y. They've dropped down to the 50s, mid 50s, maybe even low 50s. So nothing really to see here. Once you get down to like the 40s and 50K price range, of course, there's a lot more people that are able to buy that car. There's a lot more demand. Heck, even myself, if I could get a Model 3 long range, like a 2021 or a 2022 for 40 or high 40s, that's a deal. That's a deal, because the math there plays a lot of sense, especially for me where I drive a lot and I'm spending $300 to $400 in gas anyways, like a good amount of people in California. The math starts to make sense when you can buy an EV for $40,000 and your payment is like $700 to maybe $750 a month. You're basically just paying equity down instead of gas. So it makes a lot of sense. So of course there's going to be a lot more demand in this price range for a Model 3. Let's jump to the Model S. We know that the Model S has been going down a lot, and we are starting to see it. Ooh, wow. This has fallen like crazy. So it looks like today 2 Model S has gone down. And what's interesting here is this has the same amount of mileage that I had when I started. But okay, this is why. It had a 3.7 grade, so it's definitely not in the best condition. But 6,000 miles, 3.7 down to $90,000, and one right after that today at a better condition at $93,000. So we are going to see. This is interesting. Now the model, and I know there's a viewer of mine that I won't say his name, but he is definitely looking at this market like a hawk, and so this is really cool that we're now starting to see the 2022s in the low 90s. So now I'm curious, because I personally would love to get into another Model S. I probably thought it was, I know it's the most comfiest Tesla I've driven so far or owned. So if I can get into a 2021 Model S refresh, that would be a steal. And if I can get it for, if I could get one for 80, that might be not bad, because I bought my last one for 80 with tax 87. So if I can get another one for 80, like a little bit year older, I won't be mad. I couldn't not complain, but wow. Look at that. We are in the 80s. But the problem with the 2021 is you don't necessarily know if it's the 2021 refresh or it's the 2021 previous one. So you can see right here, this is a older one, 2021 S long range old body style. So those could be some of these low $80,000 ones, but who knows? But even this one right here, 90,000 with 14,000 miles. It is red, but 90,000. So this is definitely going to be in the 80s, because the Model S, there's not that many buyers that are in this price range, unfortunately. So the price compression and demand definitely gets a lot less than Model 3s and Model Ys. And last, my favorite that I've never had, let's check the Model X, because the Model X is an expensive ass car. So let's just check, because I'm dreaming here. If I were to be honest with myself, I'm dreaming. if I could ever pay for this much for a car. But who knows, right? If we can get a good deal, I'm down. As long as I get a good deal, I'm down. But let's check. Okay, so still holding. We're still not there. We're still not there yet. Still in the mid hundreds. Last time we checked, the last one was like 110 with 1100. That was an anomaly, but it looks like they're still holding strong. 115, 116. This one 112 with 2,000 miles. Another one 112 with 6,000 miles. That's kind of interesting, but looks like it's still going to be holding strong. Maybe we might see in the 110 range in the next month or so, but the one thing we're really going to see is once the 2023s drop in November/December for all these models, that's going to be a point where it's going to be interesting to see what happens with these markets. But yeah, I mean, it's a very interesting to see what's going on right now with some of these auction values. We're going to get into some news. Oh, I guess I skipped news, but we'll get some Tesla news in a second, but let's see what the questions are. So, tech unboxing. I found a Model X Plaid red on the website you just talked about. Price of 148, MSRP was 163. That sounds like a good deal. That sounds like a good day, but you got to be careful. That's an expensive car, and once you drive off the lot, you're losing 20% guaranteed. Oh, did I just die? Oh, 1 second, guys. I think my camera just died. Uno momento. I forgot to change out the battery. I really need to buy a power source for this camera, a dedicated one, because running it like this is kind of ghetto. I basically have to switch batteries every single day or every other day so it keeps days of charging, but I definitely need to get like a dedicated power source for this Sony camera. That would probably be ideal, of course. Okay, so moving on to the next question. Adriano Mastanduno. Ordered a Model 3 rear-wheel drive. Expected delivery is November 10th to December 15th. Will this be accurate? I would say no. Unfortunately, when the delivery range like that is that big, then it's not that accurate. But when did you order it? Because that's interesting, because I feel like, let's see, if you got like a short range, if you got a performance, then you're going to get it like tomorrow, like right now, October to November. But it looks like you probably got like a Model 3 rear-wheel drive. It really depends. It depends on where you're at in the country. Are you on the East Coast side or on the West Coast near all the factories? But a big range like that, a big date range like that is probably not accurate. So you got to wait. You got to wait until it slims down to about a month, and then of course a couple of weeks, but before it to be actually accurate. So definitely that's not accurate. Don't put any money on that. That's for sure. Carson Ramos, if it's 80 for a refresh, gonna fight for you. It's gonna happen. I'm calling it. It is gonna happen, because you got to remember, there's other people like me. There's other people like me that bought a Tesla Model S long range for $80K base price plus options and all this stuff and taxes. So those people, if they've driven for a bit and they start to see the market go down as well, they're like, oh, let me sell it now where I can make some of my money back, because my price point is so low, before it starts to really go down and I don't make any money or I lose money. I mean, not everybody is like crazy like me and wants to jump into all these cars, of course, but there's still probably a portion of those Model S buyers that are just tracking this and waiting to see, is it going to drop past what I paid for it, or am I going to lose a little bit of money? And they're willing to sell it at like 85, 80K because they only paid 80 or 83 or 84. So it's not too much of a loss for them. And it's just going to be like in their head, like they drove for 5,000 miles, they lose $5,000. It's okay to them. It's okay to them. But tech unboxing, my dream car here, yeah, the Model X is sick. I've still not sat in, well, no, there was like 5 of them when I took delivery of my Model S. There was 5 Model X's at the dealer, at the Tesla place, but I didn't get to like sit in one and drive one. I got to like touch it and see it. But yeah, that's the thing. If anybody's taking delivery of a Model X long range or Plaid in the SoCal, I want to go to your delivery appointment too, because let me just sit in it. I want to like touch it and see all the build quality and see if it actually is the best car or not. But send me a DM. There's 2 cars. If you're taking delivery of a Model Y 2022 in the SoCal area, I want to join you. I won't be too much of a pain. I'll take a look and give you my thoughts on the build quality and all that stuff. I'd like to make a video, like a delivery video, if you're okay with that, and post it on the channel, of course. Hopefully, like, you can use it for your memories as well and stuff. But I'd like to sit in it while you drive to see if the suspension is good. And I'd like to, if you're okay with it, drive it. I can drive in a parking lot. I just want to see, like, the suspension, if it's gotten better or not, because I've heard it's gotten better. But when I had my 2021 Model Y Performance, it was rough. It was definitely rough. Camera F, yep, yeah, it definitely went out. Ordered about a month ago. Okay, so, but you're in Canada. Yeah, sorry. I don't know the Canada delivery algorithms and all, or schematics, but I bet if you're on like the west coast of Canada, it's kind of the same thing. It's basically, the methodology is Tesla at the beginning 2 months of every quarter try and ship these cars across as far as possible from the factory, so like East Coast and all that stuff, and then at the third quarter, which is September, they basically give up. And that's a part of why we're seeing a bunch of these vehicles on the website right now, is because they've given up. They don't want to deliver across the country. They're not going to make it in time to like the East Coast areas. So they need these sales today. They want these sales ASAP. So they don't, they basically just give up here. But let's look at the historical drops. Let's see how many vehicles on Tesla.com have dropped today and this week. Look at that spike. It spiked up and then it went down today, but this is only going to get worse or better, and so we're going to see a lot more vehicles go onto the Tesla.com, and of course waiting for Tesla.com to track it. But let's get into some news. I only have one really thing, but Tesla has released the CCS combo adapter on Tesla.com. This was actually released first on like Korea and some other sites before and internationally, like Europe and stuff, but it looks like they have enough inventory now to release this on Tesla.com for the US market. And well, you might be asking yourself, why would you need this adapter? Well, basically, Tesla is going to open up their supercharging network to all EVs. They're going to open it to all EVs. And all the other electric vehicles out there use CCS, it basically looks like a snowman, what I like to call it. Here's a picture. So they got like the middle pair. It might look like something else too, but let's call it a snowman. And everybody else uses this. BMW, Mercedes, Polestar, I don't know. Everybody else uses a CCS adapter, Lexus, Toyota, all of them. And so Tesla's going to open up their supercharger network to CCS. Oh, Porsche uses it, VW uses it. They're going to open up to CCS. So the hunch, or what I feel like they're going to do, is they're going to change all their supercharging stations to CCS, and also any new supercharger stations is going to be to CCS. So soon, all Tesla owners are going to need this adapter soon. So it's probably going to be included at delivery, but everybody else that doesn't have one is going to have to buy one, which actually kind of sucks. But what's your guys' thoughts on this? What's your guys' thoughts on Tesla opening up supercharger networks to everybody? It's already pretty bad in SoCal, that in California, where there's lines at some superchargers, and some superchargers you have to wait versus others. But you got to remember, it's even worse. It's even worse at Electrify America and other charging networks. Those, you're literally waiting, or it's just a mess, because you got Hyundai, you got Kias, Mercedes, Porsches, Polestars, everybody's going to those chargers. So there's a long wait, and Electrify America is not a good network. I want to make a video where I go to some Electrify America charger stations and try and like get a charger started, because there's a lot of issues like with their systems. They don't start up correctly, and this is what I hear from my friends that actually have the other cars that go to these chargers and try and charge up, and it just glitches out, or it starts to charge and then 5 minutes later it turns off, and then you're eating your lunch, and then you come back and then bam, it's it's not even charged at all. Notorious Alex, advice on should I buy a used Tesla or trade my Camaro? Almost paid off for a new one. Tesla Model 3 is what I want to get. I would say wait. If you qualify for the tax credit, wait until January 1st once Tesla starts to announce it. Don't do anything yet. Your car is almost paid off, so don't even touch it unless you can go carless. Unless you can go carless for a little bit. If you could go carless for a little bit, sell your Camaro now while the market's still high-ish. Get the most bang or the value for it, go carless for a little bit, then place your order in December, but don't take delivery. Place your order like December 31st, so you lock in current prices before they change it up, but don't take delivery until next year once the tax credits figured out and they've figured out which cars qualify and which cars don't. But just remember that the Model 3 that you get has to be under $55,000 to qualify for the tax credit if you qualify for the tax credit. So that would be my advice. Just wait it out because the market is going to get pretty iffy in these next few months for Tesla. Tinder Gold, welcome back. Welcome back. Have you checked out the new delivery center in Upland? No. Is it nice? Is it cool? Let's see. Tesla Delivery Center Upland. Let's see. How far is this? Marina Del Rey? No, that can't be it, right? Oh, let's see. There's a thread. CNC. Oh shit. Okay, I've driven by that building in CNC Motors. That's a cool big ass building. That's cool that Tesla's going there. That's gonna be sick. That's a huge building. Oh, maybe I should go there and check it out. Anybody got a delivery happening there? That's a big building. That's a good amount of space. Hopefully they got service and sales in there, but they can fit a lot of vehicles in there. And maybe the market out there is, the market probably out there is hot for EVs because EVs just make sense at this point to a certain price point. Not an 80K Model Y makes sense, but a 40K Model 3 definitely makes sense. Carlos, I have my Model Y performance on hold right now, waiting for the market reaction in the next couple of months since Fed raised the rates by 0.75 today. Yeah, Fed's raised the rates 0.75 today. My credit union that I've got still does 2.99 for 72 months. I don't know if they're going to raise it. They might raise it. Usually those banks try and raise it before this stuff happens when Fed raise the rate. So maybe they'll still keep it, but we'll see. A lot of people are trying to get it right now. So we'll see if they're going to raise it or not. But your Model Y performance are on hold. Are you trying to hold it till next year? Is Tesla letting you, or are you trying to push it? Are you trying to push it for this year? Text unboxing. Yes. Wait. No. Got it. Hoi fam, welcome back. Welcome back to tonight's stream. Changed my Model YP to long range red and changed my delivery from October to December. Happy I got a shot at REFERRAL. Yeah, exactly. I feel like we talked about that, right? If you change your Model YP, which they're trying to push deliveries, on a Model Y performance and a Model 3 performance as quick as possible. So you got to be careful because they'll want you to take deliveries on because it's a higher revenue car. They get more money, they get more they can get profit out of these. So you gotta be careful because like right now, look, Model Y performance, you're gonna get it September to October, basically now, because they want you to take delivery of it right now. But that's cool. You're able to change it to long range. Red is interesting because they might try and push you to take delivery because that's a higher revenue car for them. But if I would just leave it, maybe like if they say, hey, your car's here, change it again or something, who knows? But hopefully you get the rebate. Hopefully we all get the rebate. Hopefully we all save on our taxes so we can all just save money and stuff. But yeah, that's really it. I just want to drop this video on Tesla has inventory available. They dropped a bunch of inventory on Tesla.com that you can get today. And the biggest news to me, maybe not for everybody else, but the biggest news for me on this is that there is now a discount on a Model X, a new Model X, which I have not seen at all. And so that's big news to me. And hopefully we'll see more discounts on this. Of course, it's not huge. It's $110, which is really weird. It's really weird that they would only do $110. But hopefully this starts to grow to $1,000, then even $2,000, and then maybe $7,000. But I want to see like $20,000 to be honest. But I mean, we're not going to get there. But baby steps. I'm patient. Hopefully you guys are all patient as well. Let's just wait out till next year, if at all possible, because I think January 1st, Tesla is going to make an announcement with the tax credit, and that's going to change the whole game on what you should do or what I would recommend to do or even what I'm going to do. I'm waiting for Model 3 and Model Y, or if the market really crashes on S and X, maybe, but I just want to save money now. I think it's a good time too, and I'm going back to the early days. If I can get a Model 3 or a Model Y at a good price point where it makes sense that offsets my gas, then I'm down. And hopefully you guys are down too. But Thanks for watching today's video, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Please hit that like and subscribe. If you want to support the channel, there's a buy a coffee link down below in the description. You can support my drives. Tomorrow, I'm definitely going to get an iced coffee because it's late tonight. So if you can support that, I think it starts as low as $5. But just being here, just watching the channel and watching the live stream, hitting the like, it goes a long way. So you don't even have to donate, but anything helps as well. But thanks for watching this video. Please hit that like if you enjoyed it, and let me know what you guys want me to talk about. Like tomorrow, I need to figure out what's tomorrow's video gonna be. I think we should talk about RIVIAN. I think tomorrow might be the day we talk about RIVIAN, talk about the RIVIAN market, what my thoughts are, what I'm seeing, because I'm starting to see a lot more RIVIANs for sale. And it just really shows a lot of those people that took delivery were just trying to flip them. So we'll see. Let's talk about it. We'll dive into it, the analysis of the numbers and everything. Unless Tesla releases like a big discount tomorrow on a Friday. We'll see. That'll be cool, right? But we can all hope and pray. But thanks for watching this video. Please have a good night, everyone, and see you tomorrow.